Good evening. Happy Sunday. It is a sincere pleasure to get to be here with you to do a little spiritual work together. If we haven't met before, my name is Kay, and I'm an ecstatic life coach. And ecstatic, ecstasy, those are words you probably hear me throw around a lot if you watch this YouTube channel regularly. Heck, it's the name of the channel. What does it actually mean? What does it mean to have an ecstatic inner life, to own the ecstatic energy that lives within you? Well, today I want to dive into that. So we're going to start with some centering. So I would like to invite you to please find a comfortable way of sitting, cross-legged, leaning in a chair, laying down, whatever suits you. You can close your eyes, you can take a soft focus ahead of you. But I just want you to start by noticing, where are you? How are you feeling? What's going on within? And just start by being here with yourself. What do you notice as you turn within? Do you notice feelings? Do you notice sensations? And bring your focus to the very center of your chest. The Anahata chakra, they call it. The seat of our soul, the seat of our inner self. A seat of supreme bliss. And maybe you'll be able to sense that today, maybe you won't, doesn't matter. Just bring your focus right here. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. If you dive deep enough and with enough focus here, you can be filled with overwhelming ecstasy. Because that's who you really are. Deep down at your core is an ecstatic, radiant, intoxicatingly blissful self. Satchitananda, the yogis call it. A state of truth, a state of consciousness, a state of bliss that dwells within each of us. That when you get past all the mind stuff, get past all the muck and mud, it dwells within you. To dwell in a state of ecstasy is your birthright. And there's many different ways we can go about experiencing the ecstatic. We can do it through chemical substances, right? Entering an altered state through chemicals we ingest. We can do it through dance, through music, through sex. It's important for our well-being as living creatures to experience ecstasy somewhat regularly. And unfortunately, we live in a culture that is very tamped down. It's very focused on keeping everything under control, about having very defined lines between what is and what isn't possible. That to run naked through the street in a state of wild abandon is something that's generally looked down upon in most parts of modern culture. But when we experience the ecstatic, we experience ourselves. We experience our soul, we experience that which is beyond rational thought, that which is our home. And when we touch ecstasy, we know God, we know the divine. And so that's what I'm inviting you to do today. I'm inviting you to break open the shackles that hold you in place, that hold you into the concrete, the normal, the mundane, the everyday, and instead tiptoe into the land of the wild, of the orgasmic, of the sensational. Because that's where we'll find ourselves. That's where we'll find home. So I want you to take one hand, I want you to place one hand on your chest, and I want you to bring the other hand down low to the front of your pelvis. And I want you to notice the space beneath each hand, but also between each hand. We're going to try and tap into two of the places that most of us have experienced ecstasy rather easily. In our heart, when we love someone and we're overwhelmed with joy, and also down in our sex organs, place of orgasmic bliss. So as you breathe, I want you to inhale, come down the front of your body into your lower hand, into the Swadhisthana chakra, the sex chakra. And on your exhale, I want you to rise up to the Anahata chakra, the heart center. And I want you to notice the dance that occurs between these two spaces. That when we can tap into these two energy vortexes, overwhelming bliss, overwhelming joy, overwhelming ecstasy is there for us. Can you notice the dance between these two places as you turn your focus within? Can you notice a bubbling or a tingling, an electric thrill, an opening, an orgasmic sensation, any of that? Can you feel how to dwell in that state is your birthright? That's who you're meant to be. That's where you're meant to be. It's how you're meant to live. We aren't meant to just live here in this world, focusing on taxes and groceries and children. We're meant to be experiencing something so much more profound. Can you feel these spaces? Can you feel the wild that exists on the other side of your breath? And allow yourself to relax into it. Oh. You are a creature of bliss. You are meant to dance with ecstasy. It is who you really are. So breathe into your heart, breathe into your sex organs and feel that flow between them. as you breathe into these spaces, notice how the limits of your physical body begin to dissolve. That you begin to take up more space in the room. That as we tap into our inner bliss, we broaden. Own all parts of you. So often we're afraid to tap into every part of ourselves because we think it's forbidden or wrong or dirty or dangerous. But it's all you. Every part of you is holy, every part of you is sacred, every part of you is divine. Let go of whatever is holding you back. Dwell in bliss. It is your birthright. Oh. Let go of control. If you keep tied to the way the world ought to be, the way it ought to function, then you won't be able to drift into ecstasy. Surrender your moorings. Let go into the infinite. Let go into the possible. Let go into the impossible as well. Oh. Every breath is a miracle. Oh. Oh. Are you inviting ecstasy to fill you? Are you allowing yourself to step into the other? To step into a state of overpowering pleasure and joy. It lives within you. It's accessible at any time, with any breath. You just have to go there. And once you find that doorway, unspeakable bliss can roll through you. Heaven on earth, as one might say. Oh. Ah. You are so much more than you think. The joy you feel in your life, the pleasure you feel, is merely a drop compared to what is possible. And there's nothing you need to do, there's nowhere you need to go to find that. It's already inside you. Just open the door and step through. It's so simple. The hard part is giving yourself permission. Because what would it be like to truly throw open all the doors? What would it be like to truly live in a state of ecstasy where you may not know where you are or what you're doing, you're just overwhelmed with bliss, with light, with pleasure, with joy, with Are you scared of it? Do you want to hold on to your small life, your small experience? Just let go. Let go and you'll shine. Oh. This is your work. So just go there. You know the way. Your soul knows the way. Are you brave enough to take the journey? Are you brave enough to dance in the wild? To experience the ecstatic is to step beyond everything that is normal. What is what you expect? What is what the world expects of you? And to enter the space of the other. The untamed, the feral, the dangerous, the exquisite. Are you brave enough to be strange, to be odd, to be dangerous? Because that's where the juicy bits dwell. And I wish that for you if that's what you want for yourself. May you know ecstasy flooding you from your toes to your hair follicles and back again. May you dance wild and naked, vibrating. May you lose yourself, and through losing yourself, find something so much more. Such a blessing to share space with you. Thank you for taking time out of your very busy life to do some really strange shit today. If you've never experienced a meditation class quite like this, welcome. Glad to be here with you. If you're a little freaked out, cool. Be freaked out. Stop living so timidly. May you be blessed, may you be well, may you be whole, may you be shining brilliantly. May you realize how fucking amazing you are. And how amazing you are at fucking. Alright, y'all. Keep working on this. You're doing good work. Keep it up. Take a deep breath. And let yourself dissolve.